Question 3 of our November 2023 CHRP 09 Human Resource Development 3A says, career mentoring is an initiative embraced by many organizations. Identify the challenges associated with the adoption of this initiative. Number 1, we have overdependence on the mentor and mentee. These people can have that challenge, the mentor to depend a lot on the mentee on certain issues, and the same the mentee also to overdepend on the mentor for the mentoring process, of which when such kind of a situation or a scenario basically comes out, becomes a challenge for such a relationship. That means even for these people to benefit from one another can become a bit complex, because the mentor might expect that the mentee has to take everything that comes from him, of which that is not the case. And at the same time, the mentee might think that everything has to be done by the mentor, of which that is not the case. So that can also be a challenge when it comes to career mentoring. And then poor communication, when these two cannot communicate and agree appropriately and effectively, it can be a challenge. Maybe sometimes because of tight schedules, you get to see that the mentor does not communicate, or maybe sometimes the mentee can be held up to an extent that fails to communicate to the mentor. So at the end of the day, you get to see that it becomes a challenge for you to achieve the objectives that are looking for to achieve, because communication is not taking place effectively and appropriately. We have unrealistic and mismatched expectations. When you have unrealistic expectations from one another, when the expectations of both of you are mismatched, that can also be a challenge, and it can hinder you from achieving the objectives that you're looking forward to achieve. We also have meeting as planned. And meeting as planned sometimes become a challenge because of the tight program and the day-to-day or routine activities that we are normally exposed to. You can get to see that either the mentor or the mentee gets committed in the time that you need to meet, and now coming up for that time becomes a challenge for him or for her, or which that becomes a challenge. So what happens when every time you meet, you're not able to meet? What happens? So that is also a challenge. And then we have number 5, which is our last challenge, mismatch of mentoring pairs. When these two people are not compatible. You know, when you talk of mentoring, that means the mentor and the mentee have to be compatible. In order for them to work towards their goal, they have to be very compatible. They have to be people who have or who exhibit the same characteristics in order for them to be on the same page. Otherwise, when you get people who are very diverse and they cannot agree on one another based on different issues, it becomes very difficult. That means for these people to reason together, collaborate together, cooperate with one another becomes difficult, basically because of the mismatch things to do with the mentor and the mentee. So these could be challenges that organizations could face when it comes to mentoring, career mentoring. And then also we have number B, which says, Patapotia Company Limited has adopted the philosophy of a learning organization. Analyze the benefits of the philosophy to the company. What are the benefits of a learning organization? We say the learning organization is that organization that is open to change, open to embrace change, open to learn, open to creativity and innovation. It is an organization that is here, but the future or the vision that they have is to be higher, because they're looking forward to grow, they're looking forward to learn and improve in whatever it is that they do, and so on and so forth. So what are some of the benefits of having a learning organization? Number 1, it will ensure growth, because people are willing to learn and improve in their different areas of responsibility. It will improve efficiency, because people are there and they want to grow. They don't want to remain the same always, and this will make them to become motivated. This will make them to become aggressive, determined, focused, and work harder in order for them to basically reach their destination. So it will improve efficiency. When you have learning organization, you will always have greater efficiency within the organization. It will serve as a competitive advantage for you, because that means you'll always be ahead of your competitors, because you are ready to embrace change, you are ready to embrace learning, you are ready to improve, you are ready to become creative and innovative, and that will give you a competitive advantage in the industry. We have number 4, enhancing employees' abilities to adapt to change. A person who is willing to learn, or a person who is ready to learn, will never fear change, will never be threatened by change. This person will always be open to change, because you are here, but you want to learn and you want to improve. You want to ensure that the organization goes to different levels. So this will increase the employees' abilities to adapt to change. They'll never be resistant to change because they are willing to learn. And then 5, continuous improvement. You'll always experience continuous improvement in the organizational processes, because people are here, but they are ready and willing to learn. They are ready and willing to improve in whatever circumstances. They are ready to embrace change. They are ready to embrace learning. They are ready to embrace new ways of doing things. And because of that, you'll always have continuous improvement in the organizational activities, always. And then business longevity, and so many more. The question is only looking for 10 months. So I had put for you like 7 answers, but only 5 of the answers are needed. So all these factors, or all these points, basically serve as the benefits of having a learning organization within the company. So that is our number 3 for this past paper. Thank you, and let's meet in our next question.